Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, guess where we're at? We're actually in Osoyoos. We actually ended up here yesterday. We were supposed to go home after leaving Manning Park.
I don't know, it just didn't feel right. The weather was nice, it was gorgeous weather, and honestly, instead of turning left, we just decided to turn right and see where we ended up, and this is where we ended up. We stopped on the way, Karamias, went to a winery, and now we're at Haynes Point. It's a really nice place to stay. We're actually in the overflow parking like we were last time. So that's just one night. The campsites themselves are really nice. A lot of them are right along the water. So it's just a pleasant place, a great place to spend at least one evening for us.
Yeah, and we were just saying that we feel like we have our own private little beach. It's really pretty amazing.
Yeah, when you consider that we're in overflow parking. It's actually probably the nicest overflow parking we've been to in any park.
And you know, even though it was a Friday last night, there was lots of space still available in the overflow. So
yeah, the campsite itself was full, which isn't a surprise. Yeah. And we talked to a number of folks who live here. The peninsula that the park's on seems to be very popular with people who live nearby, and they walk their dogs or they're just getting out for an evening walk. We came in last night and it was gorgeous. It was warm, it was 32 degrees, and we went swimming in both sides of the lake. It was incredible. The water was really warm at the top layer anyway, very nice. It was almost too hot for us because we're not used to that kind of temperature so early in the year because it's mid-June. So here's where we ended up today, kind of by accident. We decided to turn right instead of left.
Gordon is trying both sides of the causeway. He's saying it's a little deeper over there, but not that deep, and it's a lot warmer on this side.
Keep going. It's actually warmer on the top, so if you swim, you're better. Gorgeous. If it wasn't for the odd ski-doo going by, it would be amazing. This actually felt a little colder than the other side. The other side is a much nicer beach, so it's rocky. This is a bit mucky, and you can go out a long way and it doesn't get very deep at all. Beautiful, gorgeous, nice. That was just amazing to be able to get out in the water in June and it's really warm. It was nice. It was nice. I think I'll do a little bit more swimming. All right, so this is my version of Henry Wang. If you've seen Henry's channel, he does some wonderful dives, makes the world a little bit better place. He also has some underwater video. So Henry, this is as good as we can do here.
time we were here. There's a lot of little bugs.
Here's one of the things, last time we were here we had the same issue. On this side where the overflow parking is, where we're camped, you can see all the little bugs, and there's just thousands of them floating around. Good thing is, they don't seem to bite. We had so many bugs get in the van, even as soon as we opened the door, the bugs would come in, and so we literally rigged a little light by one of the windows, and then it was so windy we'd put this little light, all the bugs that got in the van would scoot over to the light. Once they're over at the light by the door, we would open the windows and the wind would blow the bugs out, and then we'd close the windows and try and capture more again and do the same thing. It was kind of a bit of a comedy if you'd have watched it. And then last night, the temperature didn't get any colder than 21 degrees, so it stayed quite warm all evening, and compared to Manning Park, where it was down to 4 degrees. So it was a pleasant night, just gorgeous.
It was very windy.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
it was
right.
shaking the van.
I went out this morning, I was out really early. I was out probably about 4 o'clock and did a walk around through here and some of the other areas. Just spectacular.
We're just walking on the interpretive nature trail here at the park. It's just a short trail, and you can hear the birds, I think. And the lake is right behind us, and our van is right over there. So we are going to just go back and have some breakfast and relax and
head home.
So we're on our way home, and we just stopped past Headley just to debug the van.
Yeah, there were so many of those little bugs that we had at the lake. They just got everywhere. It wasn't a question of getting through the bug screen. As soon as you walked in or opened the window, they were coming in. So we got a lot out there, and then we simply stopped somewhere where there were no more bugs and opened the windows and let the wind blow through and got rid of the majority.
Yeah, you might still see some flying around.
We had a nice trip, as we mentioned earlier. Weather was great, very warm, but there was a funny story. We hadn't been to the Haynes Point, in what, about maybe almost
3 years?
Yeah, 2.5 years anyway. And so we pulled up in the overflow parking because we knew we were getting late. And we pulled behind this Volkswagen Rialta, which is like a Volkswagen motorhome from, I think, 1990 or 2000. I really like them. There aren't very many of those, and I said to Mickey, I said, oh, that's funny, because the last time we were here in the exact same spot, we pulled behind a Volkswagen Rialto, and there were two women about my age, I guess, and they were camping in their van, and so I couldn't resist. So I walked up, and sitting at the beach in a little chair were two women, and we started to chat, and they remembered our van, and yeah, it was the same two women that had been there like 2.5 years ago. So it was nice to just say hi again. And what a coincidence. It was funny.
Yeah, apparently they actually live out here, so they're there all the time.
Yeah, they go there quite frequently.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was nice to catch up, and undoubtedly we'll see them, next time we're there in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We had a couple of unexpected things happen.
It was an unexpected trip. We were going to go home, and we ended up in Osoyoos.
And it still turned out to be a memorable and fun trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. And we shall see you next time, again, hopefully on the road.
See you next time.